It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, "Hey, we only shot two free throw. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter," and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap. And I am tired of because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to.
Think Angel Reese was all smiles and lashes. Think again. This time, she erupted like a soda bottle at a science fair right at her own coach, while the Chicago sky melted down like ice cream in a microwave. Was it passion? Was it rage? Or did someone just forget to pass the ball again? Either way, this epic meltdown has fans screaming, "Suspend her, buckle up, this isn't just a loss. It's a full-blown courtside soap opera."
It's like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fame.
You'd think a clipboard had insulted Angel Reese's entire bloodline the way she slapped it out of the assistant coach's hands like it owed her money. The Chicago Sky bench looked unsure whether to call a timeout or an exorcist. One moment, there was a basketball game. The next, we were all witnessing a one-woman performance. Yayata, the Angel Reese saga, Act 3.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
The WNBA hasn't seen this much drama since Liz Cambage started cosplaying as Dennis Rodman minus the rings. Now here comes Angel Reese, melting down on national television, swatting clipboards like flies at a backyard barbecue. And what does the league do? Nazi nada zilch. Apparently throwing tantrums now qualifies as competitive spirit. Rack up enough social media impressions. And welcome to the WNBA, where being unhinged doesn't get you suspended. It gets you player of the week.
Breeze blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a...
Fans across the league were left clutching their pearls and their remotes, wondering just what level of privilege you have to unlock before slapping office supplies turns into performance art. And no, before you ask, this wasn't just heat intensity, this was full-blown main character syndrome on steroids.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful...
It was giving $10 hairdryer meltdown, but instead of regrouping, resetting, or, I don't know, defending someone, Angel Reese went after the clipboard like it just trash-talked her mother.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Now, imagine being the assistant coach. You're out here just trying to draw up a play that might save your dignity and your job. And boom, Angel Reese goes full WWE SmackDown on your dry erase marker. You're not even mad, you're just questioning your life choices. Meanwhile, Angel's stomping around like someone stole her Gatorade, and the WNBA's response? A polite shrug and a participation ribbon dipped in glitter. Watch closely and you can almost see Kathy Engelbert handing her a bonus check with one hand and a reality TV deal with the other. Baby, step aside, technical fouls are out. We've got TikTok fame to chase. And while we're at it, can someone explain how Angel Reese ended up at the free throw line 15 times in one game? 15? That's not a stat line. That's a divine anointing. At this rate, she could pay off the national debt and lay up.
No, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it, and do certain people want to take he didn't listen? Oh yeah, it's the group that likes to hate on another player who, and I mean, we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely.
You know it's rigged when the referees are basically gift trapping the game with a bow and a scented candle. Chicago Sky fans are sitting in the stands like, did we just watch a basketball game or an emotional support session? And still the Sky lost. Even with all that officiating help. Even with Angel Reese performing like she's auditioning for a Broadway meltdown. Even with the assistant coach now officially diagnosed with post-traumatic clipboard syndrome, they lost. Again. At this point, you almost have to admire the consistency. If choking were an Olympic sport, the Sky would sweep gold every year. Angel Reese could open a yoga studio called Missed Opportunities and Bad Attitudes. Maybe even throw in a public flogging for good measure. But Angel, she gets a press conference and a highlight reel. The league's logic. Oh, she's passionate. Yes, passion. The universal excuse for unacceptable behavior since the dawn of PR crisis management. You're not out of control. You're just fiery. It's not disrespect. It's grit.
Slap the clipboard out of her hand. Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the bricklaying sloth. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panders, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all bricklaying sloth.
And now the fan base is tearing itself apart like it's the Hunger Games. Half the people are demanding she'll be suspended immediately. The other half are crafting shrine collages on Instagram set to Doja tracks. One side sees a spoiled athlete with no respect for authority. The other sees Beyoncé in Jordans. There is no middle ground. You're either Team Clipboard or Team Chaos. And don't even think about criticizing her. Say one word that sounds remotely like discipline and a horde of social media. Warriors will descend on your timeline like you're the villain in a Disney sequel. Forget rational debate. This is about vibes now. Meanwhile, poor Chicago Sky fans are just trying to survive another soul-crushing season. Nowadays, the scoreboard is secondary to whatever fresh chaos is erupting on the sidelines. Coaches don't strategize, they pray. Refs don't officiate, they try not to make eye contact. And fans are just there for the memes. Let's not pretend Angel Reese's talent isn't real. She's athletic, she's physical, she rebounds like the ball insulted her. But talent without maturity is just a glittery grenade, and right now, she's detonating in real time.
Kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
We're not watching the rise of a star. We're watching a very public implosion dressed up as empowerment. This isn't hunger for victory, it's hunger for validation, attention, and that sweet, sweet viral clip. And the most dangerous part, she knows it. She knows the league won't touch her. She knows every tantrum buys her another 100,000 Instagram followers and a podcast sponsorship. She knows every time she smacks a clipboard, someone at ESPN gets a little tingle because controversy drives engagement. And who suffers? The league, which is slowly morphing into a circus where the elephants have Twitter accounts and the clowns run HR. What happens next? Easy. The WNBA does what it always does when faced with a problem player who brings in views. They rebrand the meltdown. By next week, the narrative will be about raw passion and emotional intensity. Someone will probably start selling custom clipboards with Angel's face on them. And yes, they'll sell out in 5 minutes.
Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington missed this game. This happened on national.
Meanwhile, fans calling for consequences will be ignored faster than a Gillig stat sheet. You know what would be refreshing? If just once, the league stood up and said, hey, throwing fits and disrespecting your coaches isn't the look. But instead, they'll keep feeding the beast. Why? Because controversy is profitable, drama is currency, and accountability. That's just bad for business, so don't expect a suspension, expect a documentary. Angel Reese, The Untouchable, coming soon to a streaming service near you, featuring exclusive footage of clipboard abuse and re-sponsored foul shots. And it's not just Reese. She's just the current face of a league that rewards drama over discipline. Authenticity, they call it. She could throw a water bottle at the mascot and Kathy Engelbert would hand her a bouquet of roses and a gift card. The message is clear. Act out. Cash in. But let's not forget the best part of all this. The excuses. Oh, the delicious, tear-soaked, spin-doctored excuses. Apparently, Angel Reese was just passionate. She was expressing herself. Or my personal favorite, she's a misunderstood leader. Because yes, in 2025, leadership apparently includes violently separating clipboards from coaches' hands like they're toxic exes.
Very surprised that Angel did that. I can understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, it's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought she was way out.
And of course, here come the Angel stands, flocking to social media like seagulls to a French fry. She's young. She's learning. She's a queen. One fan even compared her to Serena Williams, which is wild, considering Serena never needed to body slam office supplies to assert dominance. But go off. TikTok. Let's call it what it is. Ego in a jersey. This wasn't about winning. It wasn't about strategy. It was about making sure the cameras caught every second of her meltdown from 3 flattering angles. And they did. Mission accomplished. She even got more screen time than the actual game. As for the assistant coach, she vanished after the slap. Heard round the court reduced to a single press release written in corporate gibberish, like we are aware of the incident and will handle it internally, which is PR speak for, we're hoping everyone forgets this by Thursday. Spoiler alert, they won't. Meanwhile, teams that actually respect their coaches and don't commit clipboard assault are stuck at the bottom of the algorithm because the WNBA isn't about who plays well anymore. It's about who throws the most theatrical hissy fit.
I'm not one to blow up negativity, but Angel Reese supposed to be leading young women and being a great example to girls and kids all over the world. Well, I'm here to tell you, she was not leading by example to.
And let's be honest, if Caitlin Clark had smacked the clipboard out of a coach's hand, ESPN would have held a funeral. There'd be candlelight vigils, op-eds, emergency Zoom panels featuring retired Olympians, and Skip Bayless would have had a full-on meltdown in a cardigan. But Angel, she gets a standing ovation and a bonus check probably signed by the same referee who sent her to the foul line 15 times. So where does it end? With coaches bringing backup clipboards and players suiting up in body armor just to survive timeouts. With every tantrum packaged as a growth moment. If this is leadership, then I'm the Queen of England. It's time someone in the league remembered that being a star comes with responsibility, not just a highlight reel, and a fan base willing to excuse bad behavior because it racks up clicks. Just know you're witnessing a dying art, because today, the WNBA runs on drama fuel, and Angel Reese is the league's top gas station. In the end, maybe that's the plan. Maybe we've entered a new era of sports where points don't matter. Wins are optional, and public meltdowns are just strategic marketing tools. Maybe we're all just extras in the Angel Reese cinematic universe, waiting to see what she slap next. And maybe, just maybe, the real clipboard was the friends we made along the way.